This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. They're the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own bomb website or online portfolio. I use Squarespace to make the Overexposed.com, and you should use them too. They're easy to use, and it's only $8 a month when you sign up for a year. Start with a free trial at squarespace.com/Kingsley with no credit card required. When you're ready to purchase a plan, get 10% off with the offer code KING. That's SQUARESPACE.com. Offer code KING.
It's Kingsley, bitch.
Hi guys, welcome to the Overexposed Podcast. I am Kingsley.
And I'm Olive.
Yeah, if you know me, you've probably seen me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channol.
And I'm just... Yeah, bitch.
Wait.
It's my turn now.
I have a YouTube channel, and I talk about all types of crap and celebrities and lifestyle stuff. And I've been doing it for like almost 5 years. And then Ale...
is your friend.
One of my best friends.
Yes.
And ironically, I met her on
Twitter. Yeah.
And
Lady
then when
Gaga.
I moved to LA, yes.
Because he liked my Twitter handle.
It slayed me.
Gaga songs.
Yes.
Well, our favorite song.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then I met her when I moved to LA, and we've been inseparable ever since.
Yes.
And now we're going to talk shit together because that's what we're good at.
Yeah.
And you're going to love it. Make sure you guys subscribe to this sexy ass, hilarious ass, fun ass podcast on iTunes. We'll be uploading when, LA?
Wednesday. Hump day.
Yes,
Wednesday.
every other
hump day.
So 1 week you can't help us.
every other hump day. Yeah, every other hump day / Wednesday.
Yeah, so on the next week you can't hump us, but the weekend after that we're open for any type of humping. Because
we're not the side bay, we're the main base. So it's like you can't get it every week, but y'all can get it every other week.
Slay at that description. What did you do this week?
I went to, I've been drunk all week. I've been drunk since last week. But I went to Santa Barbara to this thing called Deltopia, which is where we pretty much, it's a bunch of college students and we get drunk all day on Saturday. And it actually resulted in a riot.
A riot?
Yeah, like people were burning mattresses and shit. And a cop got stabbed, actually.
Okay, how the fuck did you just burn a mattress?
I don't know. I didn't see. I was a little bitch. I got scared. So
do you think it was like a match? Like, do you think somebody dragged a mattress from their apartment or dorm?
No,
just to burn it?
because it was literally like the parties were inside the house. So I'm sure someone just went into a random house, grabbed a mattress, they didn't even know who it was, and just set that shit on fire.
I bet they were white. That doesn't
they
even
were
make any sense.
no, legit. Like I saw 4 black guys, and I was just like, oh, these guys.
Black
are like,
people burning mattresses?
No.
We don't have the money to burn mattresses. We need all the
white people. Shit, white people do.
Oh my god. And that's all? You just got drunk and witnessed a riot?
Yeah, that's
a civil
pretty much
rights
it.
riot?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Was Martin Luther King would have died.
I'm done. Well, that's eventful. I'm boring as fuck compared to you. When did I see you? Was that Thursday?
That was Thursday. Yeah, that was good start to my weekend.
We went to Tiger Heat. If you live in LA and
if you're gay and you live in LA and you're over 18 but under 21, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Or if you're a fag hag.
Yeah, like me. Then you definitely know what we're talking about.
Tiger Heat's everything. It was Lady Gaga night. Who you love.
And if you don't turn up for Lady Gaga night, who is you? To be
nobody.
Honest. You're nobody. There's videos of me dancing to a song. I don't even remember. I remember saying the next day, like, oh, they didn't play that song. And then yet there's a video of me dancing to the song.
And I was dancing. There's videos of me dancing with a girl, which is shocking.
Yeah.
It's shocking materials. National Geographic special.
That girl's like literally pulling down her bra.
Just a mess.
And gay. And King looked like he was liking it. But it's funny because he's gay. He's not.
I did love it.
Yeah.
But I'm not questioning anything. So bye for you.
Bye for me.
Should we
bye for all girls.
Start talking about the news this week? Actually, before we get to the news, we would like to give a special thanks to Audible for making this show possible. They're the world's leading provider of audiobooks with over 150,000 titles to choose from, and you can get one for free just by going to audiblepodcast.com/Kingsley. That's right. You get a free audiobook and a free 30-day trial at audiblepodcast.com/KINGSLEY just for listening to this show. Real readers get their audiobooks from Audible. You do the honors, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I connected with this girl so much. The NFL groupie diaries thing, the NFL draft groupie diaries, where this bitch went online and just like recounted like her entire like affair with some NFL draft person. I'm not a sports person, but I'm a sex person, and this bitch like was fucking on it. She like described everything. She's the next like 50 Shades of Grey. Like she should
50 Shades of Rachetness.
Yeah, seriously. Like
let me read y'all an
thought. She a real thought.
Because it was a mess. This is this girl, and like Ali said, she's with an NFL draft pick, and she's just putting all their dirt on the internet. This is from Media Takeout. This is just a paragraph. He poured me something to drink, and we talked a little more. Then he kind of cut me off and bluntly asked if I was ready to fuck. He started passionately running his tongue down my neck, pulling my dress down and nibbling on my breast. His lips felt like pure heaven against my flesh. He continued down my stomach and bit my panties off, then fingered me for a good 10 minutes.
Tell me that shit does not make you feel some type of way. Like... like honestly, no, she's good. Like honestly, if you read 50 Shades, have you ever read 50 Shades of Grey?
No, and I don't want to.
It's so good. If you read it, it's like that, but like she's more real. Like this is some shit that would actually happen. The other one, 50 Shades of Grey, is like PG. This is some raw. This is good. She good for this.
It really is raw. Then he picked me up and forced me against the wall and shoved his pulsing dick inside.
No, my favorite part is like she's like, I'm hoping to hear from him soon again. Again soon.
Bitch.
But it's like, bitch, how is she, who, in what planet is he ever gonna call you back when you just like spilled his entire like dirty laundry all over the internet?
He's gonna know exactly who you were because you just gave all the details, what wall y'all were against, what nipple he bit, licked, everything he said. I wouldn't call her back.
I mean, not if I was famous. Not if this affects like his whole like NFL draft type of shit. I don't know how sports work, but...
Do you kiss and tell? Do you have like...
I do.
Oh my God.
I do. Well, I mean, not online, obvi, not online, but like I tell like all my friends, I in that much detail too.
Damn. Okay, but did you be like, I hope I talk to him again if the dick too bomb?
If the dick too bomb, bitch, of course.
Hashtag dick too bomb.
Hashtag dick too bomb. Hashtag dick had me like.
Okay, going from dick to Nick. Ariana Grande and Jeanette McCurdy. There's some drama with this salmon cat fuckery. Now, I love Ariana Grande, but I don't know shit about Jeanette McCurdy.
Ariana Grande gets on they all get on my damn nerves. Ariana Grande, honestly, I feel like pedophiles like her because she like she talks like a little girl, she acts like a little girl, she looks like one. The only
ponytail?
Thing, the pony, no, well, she has ratchet ass hair. She like did this whole interview. No, I'm serious. People apparently noticed that she only wears her hair in like one hairstyle, and they asked her about it, and she's just like, I have really fucked up hair from bleaching and dyeing my hair red so much that like I need to have a ponytail. That's why she only has like one fucking hairstyle.
Girl, but no, you're rich though. Why can't she get like a bomb ass weave or like some hair extensions?
Well, those are hair extensions, but they look so bad. Like she can't do it anywhere else. But point is, I don't like her. I feel like she's like does this little girl act that only like really creepy guys find attractive, and apparently like 99% of the world is creepy guy, and I'm just like that 1% that doesn't like this bitch.
Shade detected. Anyway, there's like this rumor that Sam and Kat is in like hiatus because they can't agree on a salary for Jeanette and Ariana. And the rumor is that Jeanette feels like she should have the same salary. And I just disagree. I don't understand. People, when they are the sidekick on a show, they need to understand that they are the fucking sidekick. Like, you don't get the same salary.
Like Emily Osment did not get the same as Miley Cyrus. Like, where did you do that at? No, obviously.
Well, no. Do you agree with me or do you disagree that Jeanette and Ariana should not have the same salary? Or do you think, since it's Sam and Kat, that Sam and Kat should both have...
I've never seen the show.
Me neither, girl.
I literally have never seen the show. But, like, I'm assuming because... They were both like the sidekicks in other shows. Like Jeanette comes from iCarly, she's a sidekick to Miranda Cosgrove, which is tragic.
That you even know this because I haven't watched Nickelodeon since Tommy was running around the screen in diapers.
I have two younger siblings. Oh damn! I know all the shit.
Do they like this show?
No, they don't.
Kudos to them.
Yeah, kudos to them. But they're both like ex-sidekicks. They banded together, so they're pretty much like equal, but not really because Ariana has a music career. So
exactly. That's why I know her.
Appeal.
I don't know Nickelodeon Ariana. I just know talented, singing, hitting them notes, slaying my life Ariana. So Sam and Kat can go fuck off
with
on a
that
damn
one
tree.
guy from The Wanted or some, right?
Nathan.
She's a little hoe, right?
She was not a hoe. There was a rumor that she didn't.
She dumped that one guy for the other guy.
From the Gymnastians, yes. But we'll just. I want to portray her as an angel. So
I respect that.
Story.
She's real.
Exactly. Moving on.
Kim Kardashian. She's doing that whole the Instagram thing.
What is the problem?
I don't know. I didn't think that it needed to be as big a deal that it got that she used a Google image of Thailand instead of like one of the other ones that she took.
I just want to know who noticed.
Yeah, who that's true. Who took the time to like Google search that shit and be like, hey, y'all, this is fake.
Be like, this picture looks faulty. I'm gonna go look on Google Images and blast
or maybe
her.
It's like a famous picture. Maybe it's like a well-known picture of Thailand, like it's like iconic.
That's a fucking
that's
irrelevant
tragic.
Mess. I don't even know why that's a damn news story. That must have been a slow-ass news day. And it was
her ass made a better like news story.
Her ass is always in the news. I'm done with her ass. Why can't people just accept that her ass is big? Like, how you gonna talk about it for 8 years?
Because if it's that fabulous, like you just want to keep looking at it.
But I don't. But I'm gay.
Well, yeah.
So, all right.
I could keep looking at it for the both of us.
Girl, okay, I see you. All right, so on Reddit, they had this survey where they thought what teens today thought is cool, and I just think we should talk about
honestly,
what is on this list.
Some of it is like just crazy, but the first item on the list, I totally 110% agree with. I'm the biggest Snapchat fan. Like, y'all have no idea. I love Snapchat because it's like, I could be as stupid as I want, as ratchet as I want, as drunk, as sexy as anything I want, and it's okay because it deletes after 6 seconds.
Exactly.
I mean, and then if they screenshot, either you're just like, it's okay, you're cool with it because it's fine. It's like, oh, like you screenshot a funny face of me, like that's fucked up. But if they screenshot like something like you actually don't want other people to see, you wanted it to be deleted, then you know that bitch is a salty ass person.
Exactly. It pops up on your phone, and then you know whose houses you need to go to and chop their fucking dicks off.
Exactly. Or just not send them shit again. Like, okay, you know what? You off the list, bitch.
You're a thirsty ass bitch.
You thirsty ass bitch. You gonna get blocked like a thirsty ass bitch.
You're trying to incriminate me to the point where I need to call fucking Olivia Pope to solve this case. Like, who? First of all, I don't understand. Obviously, if it's like a fun picture, because I know me and you, all our friends take pictures of us looking a mess. Yeah. Just when we're like in the car or we have like our tongue out or just something where we're looking ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
But if you use the Snapchats for naughty reasons, which a lot of people do.
I don't.
Don't stop. But if you do, and somebody takes a Snapchat of like a nude, you know that it's a fucking problem. You know if your shit gets out, it's them. It was completely
you
them.
know exactly who it was. It's not like whether, like when you send someone a nude of yourself, like in text message, like, oh, if you send it to them, like maybe someone took away their phone, send it to their phone, then someone else, you know, then they spread it around, like you don't know who it was. Snapchat, it's like, nah, bitch, you opened the Snapchat. There's no way someone else did. You screenshot it. You deliberately did this, and now it's just like,
so fuck
it's going
you.
down.
I just have to say though, people who send news in text messages are dumb idiots. Because you have no way. Because first of all, if you send a nude in a text message, that means there's no standards. You're not doing it to one person. If you send one in a text message, you'll do it to anybody. Or if you send it in a Twitter direct message, that means you have no problem.
Only ratchet people do that.
I think Snapchat is brilliant.
Snapchat it's handy. It's the one thing on the list where it's like, okay, I totally understand why this is on the list. Snapchat slays. But other than that, another thing we have on the list is, okay, having a strong eyebrow game. So what the fuck?
I don't even know where that came from. I've heard of having like a strong selfie game. You know, if you're a selfie game, at some point you take a picture and you just look like bam, bam,
like,
bam.
Yeah, like you just good at taking selfies. Like strong eyebrow game. Like I think it has to do with like this fucking trend that seems to take over girls. And I blame Demi and other famous bitches for making it cool to have like Frida Kahlo eyebrows. I mean, to each their own.
Wait, hold on. What kind of eyebrows?
You know what I'm talking about? Where girls have really thick eyebrows. Like they color them in. They leave them really thick, like 2 inches thick and shit. And they just like, they're just really thick.
Looking like the St. Louis Arch. Okay, I got you. I got
That's some type of shit. Like Google Demi eyebrows. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I've never heard of that though. It's like, if your eye game's on point, is it like America's Next Top Model? Like one in one hand, I have the bitch's eyebrows is whack, and then in the other hand, you're America's Next Top Eyebrow. I never knew that was a thing. I've only heard of selfie game on point.
Yeah, no, dude, it's a hipster thing, I think.
Fuck
it's a bunch
hipsters.
of hipster bitches. Most of this shit is hipster shit, like the...
Macklemore, though. Macklemore is on this list.
I'm the biggest Macklemore fan. Macklemore could get this any day of the week. He's so good. He's just so talented. I could go on and on.
Do you think it's sad that the general public is seen as stupid? Like when we talk about me and LA, we both love music and like we like a lot of artists.
Yeah.
And usually the songs when we listen to their albums that are released to radio and to the quote unquote general public are the dumbest, stupidest, most simple songs in the world.
I mean, the general public embraced LMFAO, so that's all you gotta say about that. TikTok be bad romance. That's all I gotta say about that. That's how stupid.
Shots fired. I'm starting a stand war right now. I didn't mean to.
That's how stupid the general public is. No, I love Kesha, but TikTok versus bad romance. I mean, it just quality versus let's get fucked up. But anyway, okay, so Reddit's getting a couple of these right, but the other ones are just really stupid. Like, okay, this one, wearing your cell phone around your neck with some kind of cell phone lanyard. Like, who the fuck? Like, nobody. Please let me know who the fuck has seen someone do this.
Why would you?
Because I've never seen it before.
I don't understand why you put your cell phone around your neck.
I mean, maybe you need that because you've lost your phone like literally 4 times.
Okay, first of all, I don't need you throwing shade about my phone loss. Okay,
like
bitch, I was drunk and the cabs are not compliant. I literally lost my phone 3 different times, and each time in a cab. And I tried to call them. I'm like, I had the number and everything. No, this is why you don't fuck around with cabs, and that's why I use Uber. And if Uber wants to pay me for that, I love you because you guys are amazing.
Shout out to Uber.
But the cabs, I will know the cab number. I will know what service. You call and you try to get your phone back and they don't accommodate you. I had one cab driver that was nice enough to drive all the way from Torrance, which if you're not in LA, that's like 30 minutes from where I'm from. And he brought me my phone back. But everybody else was like, oh no, I don't know what your phone is. And I heard that they sell
it on,
Exactly. And it's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I don't understand it. But anyway.
Damn, you real salty about them cab drivers.
I am salty, but the point of all that dumb assness that I just went on was that I would never put my fucking phone around my neck.
Yeah.
There's no difference between grabbing
maybe it would come in handy, but hey, it's versus looking like a dumbass versus, losing your phone.
I would rather lose my phone than look like a dumbass. You look like a fucking cow being called back to his pasture if you just have your phone on your neck.
I wear a lanyard for my keys.
Your keys?
I wear it for my keys. Hell yeah.
Girl, I've never seen you wear your lanyard as your keys, or else we wouldn't have to break into your window the other night talking about...
Oh, that's funny. We got really drunk one night, and I was really like animate about giving my brother my keys, and I was like, these are my keys because he's sober, he doesn't drink, so I gave him my keys, and I was like, you're driving us, so you can have my apartment keys, keep them safe. And I was just like, hell yeah, I gave him my keys. Turns out I gave him like some other keys that weren't even my apartment, so we had to break in the window of my apartment door.
It was a mess.
It was a damn mess.
We were all reaching in there.
All over my feet, all over my hands, all over my elbows. That shit was crazy.
It was some 007 failed, not another day.
It was like we getting it, and it was like 20 people. It was me, King, my brother, and then like 20 other people waiting outside in the rain. It was that like one weekend where it was just pouring buckets in LA.
And then this guy from downstairs was like so
he comes
angry.
up. Yeah, he comes up and he's just like, I'm gonna call the police. And I literally told him like, it's raining, like it's literally almost hailing. Do you think that if we had any other choice, we would be inside my apartment? Like obviously, he's like, call a locksmith, and I was just like, Well, aren't you just so fucking smart? Like,
exactly.
You know?
And mind you guys, it was like 2 a.m.
It was 3 in the morning.
Something
yeah,
like that. And like, if you get awoken by something like that, then you're just a fucking dumb fuck.
Yeah,
and you
like,
are not sleep that deep anyway to where you should be angry.
Just smoke a ball or something. But anyway. So the rest of the list is just as stupid. XFM, aka ripoff off of Formspring, if you guys knew what that was in like 2010.
I remember Formspring.
Yeah, Formspring was hella ratchet. In high school, we used it to find out who was fucking who. Like, to throw shade at people. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like there was this... I'm not going to mention specific
we're not
cases,
gonna incriminate anybody.
Yeah, we're not going to incriminate anybody. But in my high school, it's pretty much what it was. It had to do with like who was hooking up with who.
Anyway, if you guys agree with that, if those things are what's cool, which by the way, we didn't talk about Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't know anybody who wears that anymore.
Or
but if you think that's cool,
music.
Then you agree with E Online.
Or your paisas, Mexican paisas, wear Hollister and Abercrombie and Fitch. Y'all know who I'm talking about. If you're Mexican like me, you know what I'm talking about. Bye.
Pero, which is butt, right?
Which means butt.
Yeah. Which is not what I meant to say.
Pero.
Next on the list is something that is very interesting to me. A teacher and a student were involved in a fight. And it's caught on video because our generation is apparently, caught up with...
Well, let's be real. I would record. If my professor and a student were... If they were getting in a fight, I would definitely record.
I would get the fuck out of the room because I don't know how it's going to escalate.
I would record from a safe distance.
A safe distance? But why? I don't understand.
Especially if I was in high school. You got a lot of 16-year-olds. How much common sense do you think they have?
They don't have common sense, but I just don't understand what is the point of recording it. Like, why are you sitting here witnessing this violence and you're not either helping or going away? If your
math teacher in like junior or sophomore year, if they got down with another student, you're telling me you would not try to record it or do something about it?
I would feel uncomfortable as fuck, and I would try to get out of the room before they fucked up my face.
Well, it depends.
You don't know where they're going to roll, where they're going to go, what kind of desk they're going to uproot. You need to get the fuck out of the way. I have never in my life seen something crazy. I was at a stoplight with Dennis, and you know Dennis. Dennis, I love you. My old roommate, we were at a stoplight, and this woman came off the sidewalk. She was completely topless. Her boobs were just flying everywhere.
You told me about this.
It was terrifying. Yeah. She was like, her mouth was open and she was like flailing her arms as though she was like fucking possessed by some demon. And never once did I think, oh my God, I'm going to take out my phone and record this.
I got really mad at you for that. The first words out of my mouth were like, why the fuck did you record this?
I couldn't. I'm too in shock. I think I must say, I don't know. I'm on that bridge of fucking internet, no internet. Okay, we're going to switch gears a little bit and talk about some celebrity drama. Well, it's not really drama. It's more of a pondering. Celebrity. Do you? Well, this is good for you.
I love celebrities.
Are Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez moving in together?
Okay, first of all, I hate Selena Gomez. I don't give a shit. Any of them can come after me. I do not care what Selena Gomez.
Selenators. Wait, what are they?
Yeah, he doesn't even know what y'all are called.
I know how to spell it. Okay, Selenators.
Selenators, right? Little Selenators.
Baked salmon.
Oh my God, little Gomez monsters.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
Whatever y'all called. No, she's really pretty. She's pretty.
But you just don't like her.
But I just don't think I don't even want to like her. I just don't think she's talented. But anyway, back to Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. Like, they're moving in together. Are they moving in together?
Do you think it's true or false? Because I think it's
I would not
false.
be surprised.
What?
Selena looks... Look at the shit that she's done. All this shit, their whole romantic history is just kind of like, why are you still even associated with him?
Yeah.
After the rehab, I really thought like, okay, she's just gonna like get her act together, come back stronger, do a tour, that she was talking about she was doing, right?
The Stars Dance Tour, but now apparently she's co-headlining with Demi.
And she just went back to the same shit. She's just kind of like Jersey Shore, Ronnie and Sammy.
Oh, MG. Like, what kind of perfect ass?
What kind of perfect ass comparison? Like, Jersey Shore taught them. Like,
they did.
Like, it's just like... I love watching it, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, y'all need to like step back from each other.
That's true. This is my thing. I think they're adorable together. First of all, I didn't used to like Selena. I did not used to like her. I just didn't care because when Selena got popular, I was like late high school, starting college, and I wasn't watching no fucking Wizards of Waverly Place. I could give a fuck what the Wizards were doing. But when she started making music, I was like, okay, cool. She had naturally slowed down, like all these new songs.
I actually like Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, really? I liked her in that show. Yeah, I loved her in that show. She was so good.
She is. But that's the thing. When you were saying she wasn't talented, I love you and all, but I think she's a good actress.
She's a good... No. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should specify. She's not a talented singer, is what I'm trying to say.
It's like, because at the MTV Awards, I don't know if it was the movie or the VMAs, when she was doing Come and Get It, she was like...
Any live performance, she looks amazing. She always looks amazing. She's not sexy. An ugly girl. She's sexy. She's really pretty. But maybe she should grab some tips from your fave, Brittany. She should lip
First of all...
Let's be real. She can't sing live.
Okay, first of all, what I'm going to need you to do is realize that Brittany has been in the game since the 90s, okay? She's had a 3-decade-long-ass career. Don't be comparing her to Selena Gomez.
Girl, I'm not the one that doesn't like her first, 3 albums. You don't like her first 3 albums.
Is that Selena should take fucking advice from Rihanna, who was, when Rihanna started out, she sounded like a damn dying rooster on the fucking, I don't even know, the top of a barn that was falling off because they got their throat slit.
Hold on. Oh, you dragged the shit out of her.
Honestly, I feel like she got a vocal coach or something, but ever since, Love the Way You Lie-ish, when I watch her live, I don't want to cut my ears off. She's definitely improved. And I feel like that's what happened. I feel like they knew, Def Jam knew she sounded a mess, and they got her in some studio sessions. And now she's like, when she did Stay at the Grammys, that was fucking beautiful. She sounded awesome.
She did. There's very select few performances where it's just like, yeah, she's doing good. But do you remember that one time I went over your house and we watched that concert tour and I fell asleep in the middle of it because I was just you know what? If I wanted to listen to these dying ass vocals, I would rather listen to myself sing because after 2 songs, that bitch was out of breath.
She was.
She really was. Done.
That was a bad date. That was a tragic date. But hold on. We have went off the course. We done got lost. We done competed in the Hunger Games. The point is Justin and Selena are living together.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. I know you said Selena, after rehab, you thought she'd get it together, but as of now, I just don't see her as the type of person to move in with him. She just turned 21, right?
Oh my God, how young are they?
I think she's definitely 21. I remember reading about Selena's 21st birthday. With Justin, he keeps getting fucked up because in Canada, you only have to be 18.
For the past 6 years, he's been here, so I don't know what the fuck his deal is. He acting like he doesn't know the fucking law.
But he can go home and do whatever the fuck he wants. That's why when he's been having this fucking problem, I'm like, do you idiots not realize you're giving him so much shit, but it must be hard to cross a fucking state. I don't understand borders.
No. Time out. It's not even the borders thing. It's just you guys all judging him. You act like y'all didn't fucking drink in high school.
Exactly.
Y'all act like you didn't do shit. I'm not even a Justin Bieber fan. But whether they are living together or they're not, they both need to get their shit together. And they're fucking too young to live together. I'm 20. I'm about to be 22 in a few months, and I'm not down to live with no one.
Enough of that fucking mess. Moving on to the next mess, Miley Cyrus, who is not actually a mess, but I love her. I love her. But she is a mess. But I love her.
She's a mess. She's a put together mess. She reminds me of a lot of my personal friends. We get ratchet. We do some shit. She has a lot of fun with whatever she's doing. She doesn't take herself seriously. But when you talk to her, in her interviews, for example, the one that she did on Elle recently, you talk to her, she has actually some pretty, smart shit to say. She's not just, a dumbass that sticks her tongue out for everything and shakes her ass on the TV.
Exactly. I'm going to read you guys an excerpt from the Huffington Post of Miley's interview with Elle. She states, I still don't think we're there 100%. And this was on the topic of feminism. I mean, guy rappers grab their crotch all fucking day and have hoes around them, but no one talks about it. But if I grab my crotch and I have hot model bitches around me, I'm degrading women. I'm a woman. I should be able to have girls around me, but I'm part of the evolution of that. I hope.
Look, I totally agree with that because it's not about women should be above men or men should be above women. It's just why does a woman have to be treated differently than a man or a man differently than a woman? The whole VMA performance. She got so much shit about it.
But Robin didn't, and he was fucking married.
Yeah, He was the married one. He was the one that's like 30 something. He's old as shit. And she's like she was like not even 21 when she did that. She was 20. She's having fun. She's doing her performance. She's feeling it. What 20-year-old girl does not twerk when she's dancing, when she's having fun?
Preach.
Who doesn't do that? But did Robin get any shit? No. He just got off standing, looking pretty. He said in some interview, I didn't even know she was gonna do that. Okay, bitch, way to fucking throw her under the bus.
I think women in general, I'm not going to act like I'm a whole, like, knowledgeable on feminism or whatever, but I just feel like women in general, when they're sexual, it's seen as wrong. But if a guy is sexual to a woman, it's, like, right. Because Beyonce also got a lot of flack for her album and how explicit it was.
Right.
But if, like, 2 Chainz was talking about what he do to Beyonce instead of Beyonce talking about what she wants to be done to her, or Miley in her performances, it's seen as wrong. And I don't really understand that.
Yeah, like Usher and Chris Brown, they both have songs like Take Me Down, Take You Down, or some shit like that. Like,
and it's
explicitly
sexy.
saying like how they would fuck a girl, but no one bat an eye like when they did that. But when Beyonce, Miley Cyrus, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, any of them like expose their sexuality, it's just like, oh my god, like don't do that.
Right.
Like it's the whole same thing. Like when a guy fucks a girl, it's just like, oh yeah, dude, hit that shit. When a girl fucks a guy, it's just like, wait, why are you bragging about it? It just makes you look like
exactly.
It makes you look like a thought. Like it makes you look like a hoe.
That hoe over there.
Yeah, that hoe. But it's bullshit. It's bullshit is what it is.
It is. I think though it's an old fashioned point of view. I think that gradually it's gonna phase out, because when I think of like people our age, and whether it's in real life or on Twitter or on Facebook or in YouTube comments, whatever's happening, they're becoming less opinionated about it. And it's just like, oh, it's a song. It's not Beyonce being a hoe. It's Beyonce singing.
Yeah.
But their moms, though, might be like, turn this shit off.
The moms that were like, oh, they took their daughters to Miley Cyrus concert and they were complaining. And it's just like, bitches, did y'all miss 2013 or nah?
Slay.
Or not? Like,
bitch, I did a video on that shit.
Were you asleep, though?
They were asleep. They were fucking knocked out by, who knows, fucking arsenic.
Yeah, you
and then they came back to life.
But, yeah, moving on.
All right, let's take a moment to talk more about Squarespace. When I used to think about making a website, the thoughts of ratchet aggravation were just too much to bear. I didn't know the first thing about building a website, didn't have time to learn about how to code, and I didn't want to pay someone to make it for me. Then I heard about Squarespace. With Squarespace, I was able to build a beautiful website and do it all within a matter of hours. I even used Squarespace before they came on as a sponsor to make the Overexposed.com. Squarespace is incredibly easy to use, has tons of gorgeous layouts, has a support team available 24/7, converts beautifully on mobile devices, and even has built-in tools to help with search engine optimization on Google. It's so easy to use that even Miley Cyrus moms stuck under a rock can create their dream site using their drag and drop tools. Their plans start at only $8 a month and come with a free domain name when you sign up for a year. $8 a month. Let Squarespace take you to the next level. Get your free trial with no credit card required just by going to squarespace.com/Kingsley. When you're blown away and ready to confirm a plan, use the offer code KING to get 10% off. You'll be getting a great deal supporting the podcast and helping to keep it free for you. That's SQUARESPACE.com, offer code KING. Thanks again to our dope sponsor. Please support them since they support us. Squarespace is everything. Before we get to our next story, I just want to talk about prom for a little bit. I did a video on prom the other day, and it's just prom season in April and May. Before everyone graduates, there's just a lot of proms going on across the country.
Prom in the air. I work at a high school, and all the girls are talking about right now is like who they're going to prom, what prom dress are they wearing, who's gonna be on prom court. Oh, that was a big thing.
Prom court was a mess.
Prom court was everything. My ex-boyfriend was on prom court.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you know how to pick them, girl.
Hell yeah, I do.
What was your prom experience like, though? Like the actual night?
It was a lot of fun. But one thing that did happen was after prom, we just kind of separated into the couples thing. Each date, we went out for their dates. We hung out with them or whatever. And my boyfriend at the time, Josue, we went back into the limo. And like, you know, because we wanted to just chill out the limo. We were done walking around. My feet hurt. We went back to the limo. And the windows are tinted. So, you know, I don't know who's in there. I'm assuming no one's in there. And like, I opened the door, and this girl who I didn't know that well, she came with us in the limo because, you know, she was a friend of a friend of a friend.
Right.
So I didn't know her that well. But she's fucking her date in the limo.
Oh,
and
my
I'm
God.
just, poor me, poor 17-year-old me, seeing this bitch getting fucked in the back of the limo. I was just like, dear Lord,
what the fuck is wrong with her?
Why?
Like, really? She couldn't find a big enough bush or tree? Like, why she got to go in the limo that everybody has to sit in after prom is over?
After that, like, it was so funny because I closed the door. I, like, shut the door open. I was such a prude back then. I was just like, oh, my gosh, she's fucking in the limo. Like, fuck this bitch.
Fuck her.
She's fucking where I'm sitting. Like, I was so pissed. And then, like, afterwards when everybody came back, I didn't say anything because that's fucked up. But everyone else was just kind of like, what's the smell in the limo? And I wanted to say, it's her ranching-ass pussy fucking
exactly, her
bitch.
nasty-ass vagina.
Yeah.
How dare she? I would have literally, I don't know if I would have closed the door. I would have looked at her and be like, really, bitch? Are you seriously fucking right now in the limo that we all chipped in to go to prom?
She was. And I mean, good for her. Looking back on it, good for her getting it in. But that was my prom.
I just have to say that my prom was a little less adventurous. You know, I was in Missouri, so it was it wasn't whack, but it was not as eventful, as exciting.
No bitches fucking?
No bitches were fucking. I got picked up in front of my house. We were in a minivan. Okay, we didn't have a limo. Yeah, it was like that. And then we got to prom, which was at a hotel, and we all just danced and had an innocent night. And then afterwards, I went home. So, okay, going from our prom experiences, from your amazing one to my fucking Oprah Network prom, we're going to talk about the worst OkCupid date ever, which was posted on PerezHilton.com.
Okay, so first of all, no, this girl like found him on OkCupid, which I don't know what the fuck OkCupid was until today.
Oh, you didn't know about OkCupid?
No, what is it an app or is it a website?
OkCupid is like a website. I don't know if there's an app or not. I've never used it because I don't get that thirsty for dick or pussy.
Don't act like you ain't never used Grindr before.
Girl, what are you talking about? What is Grindr? Are you talking about coffee? Are you talking about coffee beans?
You look
I've grinded my coffee before. You know, I don't even drink coffee, but whatever. But OkCupid is like the online, it's like eHarmony, Christian Mingle, but not only for Christians. And people go on there and they try to find, you know, their soulmate. And actually, OkCupid has this profile before you sign up for gay people that's like, how gay are you? And it's like 1 to 6 or something.
What the fuck?
It was the dumbest shit I ever saw in my life. But anyway, it's a dating site and a lot of people use it. And apparently there's a lot of success stories.
Okay.
But this one was not.
Okay, well, I never heard of like fucking eHarmony getting, so I never heard of them fucking getting their shit jacked on a date. But OkCupid. So this bitch went on OkCupid and like was talking to this guy for like a couple weeks. They're like, she was from New York City, the Queens, New York City, and then he was from Williamsburg. And they were talking for a couple weeks. They met up. They went on a date. Everything was going, you know, really good until, like, he was like, hey, so you going to come over the crib or nah? And she was like, nah.
Or nah.
Or nah, yeah. The second option. And he got real salty about it. He felt all kinds of ways.
He was angry. He volunteered his tribute. He just wanted to end his fucking life.
He was just like, fuck this bitch. She thinks she's too good. But, you know, so, you know, he followed her. She was like, apparently, she's like, I'm going to get away from this bitch. She walked to the subway. He followed her to the subway. He threw a water bottle at her. And then he stole her iPhone, which to me seems a bit excessive. Like, I understand following her and be like, okay, you too good fucking bitch. Like, you know, okay, fine. You're expressing your feelings. You throwing a water bottle at her.
Where did the water bottle come from? Like, did he go buy a water bottle specifically to throw at her fucking head? Or did he already have it in his pocket?
You know what? Maybe if he drank some of that water bottle, he wouldn't have been so thirsty. Like, damn.
I don't understand how you're so upset. First of all, about somebody that you don't even too much know.
Right,
this is like an episode of Catfish, and you would think that she wasn't the person that he thought
I've seen
she
people
was.
on Catfish react better than this bitch.
He was a mess.
He was just. I want to know what they look like. Like, was she really bomb?
I feel like that's a new disclaimer for all these dating sites. You know, just in the fine print, you may get a water bottle thrown at your face.
And you might have to buy a new iPhone afterward.
I think she was white.
More. I think both of them were white. I got money on that shit. Because if it was let me tell you something. If it was a black or Mexican girl, you know, after he was following her, before he threw the water bottle, she noticed that she was being followed. A black girl or a Mexican girl.
A black girl, especially if she had a weave, she would have been done.
Yeah,
there would have been no chance to steal a phone.
No, as soon as she saw the water bottle, she would have been like, "Bitch, you ain't getting that shit near me."
He would have been looking like the Hollywood Walk of Fame with his whole body print embedded in the fucking sidewalk.
I'm done.
Water
I'm so done.
Okay, we're done with this tragicness. That was literally an American tragedy.
American Horror Story.
That story needs Obamacare.
Wait, hold on. American Horror Story. Okay, Cupid. Okay, Cupid experiences.
Okay. We're detouring for a bit. We're gonna go back to celebrities real quick. But talking about Instagram.
But because we can't get enough of Miley.
Exactly. You love Miley. I love Miley too.
We all love Miley, so this is why we can't get enough of her. We're gonna keep talking about her. So apparently, like, she Instagrammed a picture of her.
Yeah,
was it her?
Yeah, it was her. With a bunch of like bills, dollar bills, $100 bills. I don't care. Her fake Miley money from the Bangers tour, hanging out of her pants. Whatever. Can people chill or nah?
Yeah, apparently nah. Because some of the Instagram comments were
questionable. Okay, I'm gonna read the Instagram comments, and I want you to tell me if they are in support of Miley or nah. Okay, the first one from Okla Grown, which I'm assuming is Oklahoma, but you be proud of that prairie ass state.
You
Miley
from Oklahoma.
Your crotch should only accept $100 bills. In support of Miley or nah?
Yes, I think so. Only 100 bills. Like Miley's vagina, Miley's pussy is obviously worth a lot.
She got that black card ATM.
Yeah.
The next person.
Down the crack or not?
HWRU Bob. Ha. No one would even give her a 5.
You salty ass bitch. Like, I want to go to your Instagram account and see who the fuck would give you a 5.
Okay, hold on. A break from the Instagram comments. For real, if you were a dude at a strip club and Miley was one of the strippers, would you give her a 5?
I would, but you know what? I can understand why some people aren't into her.
Yeah.
Just because her ass isn't extraordinary. It's a white girl ass.
Uh-huh.
Her boobs aren't extraordinary. She's flat as shit. Her body itself is like not extraordinary, but she's beautiful.
Exactly.
She's beautiful. She's
and that
amazing.
Confidence though.
And her confidence and her like sexuality, her whole like aura. I would throw
exactly. Miley's like she would be like a praying mantis on the stripper pole, but at the same time you want to give that praying mantis a tip, even though you're looking for like a hippopotamus. But the praying mantis can do the job. If that makes any sense. I don't know.
Nah, bitch. Why you not gonna throw money at Miley Cyrus?
I would throw money at her, but I don't know if it would be dollar form or my extra parking change. But I love her. Is all I'm gonna say. Moving on, back to the Instagram comments.
Because I'm gonna kill you right now. Okay.
Murder. Dalton _ Lacey. Are you Miley virus?
That shit made me laugh. I'm not.
The next person, MO _ 650 at Billy Ray Cyrus. This what happens when you don't whoop your kid's ass. FMH.
The true tea though. Oh my God. I'm in such favor of whooping your kids. I feel that because I feel like a lot of really.
I will never whip my kids because I know what it feels like, and I would never.
I know what it feels like too, and I turned out so good. So I'm just like, hey,
girl, bye. Hey. Oh my God, I'm done with you. Anyway, wait. Okay, so after the dollar bill picture, Miley is in a bikini touching her Pikachu. Her vagina.
Her pocketbook.
Above her
P.O. box. Yeah. Her P.O. box. And
I'm done with you.
So a lot of the comments were Not that great. Yeah. One of them was Leah_Armstrong. And she said, this is what it looks like to get paid for being a slut. So professional. You know what?
What?
She's not being a slut. She's touching her vagina. It's not like she Instagrammed a guy touching her vagina or a girl touching her vagina, which would be a little slightly excessive.
Actually, I don't think that's excessive, but maybe like 4 guys.
Maybe 4 guys. Yeah, exactly. If one of them's touching her, like even then it's just like, okay, you know what? You got your,
you got
a side
cop
bae.
the feel.
You cop the
side bae, girl.
You get a little something, but it's just her touching her own vagina. Like you don't touch your fucking vagina when you wiping, bitch.
The next angry ass comment though on the picture of Miley. Look, Hannah Montana grew up and found out what her pussy is. Hashtag pet that pussy Miley.
Yes. I don't know if you meant that sarcastically.
Or positively.
But you know what? I'm going to agree with your hashtag. I want Miley to pet her pussy more. Totally. She totally should.
You know who she can get lessons from?
Rihanna. Because we all know that's Rihanna's one fucking move is patting her damn pussy. She's like, this shit got Drake and Chris Brown. Chris Breezy taught me.
Oh my God. The dreams, the fantasies just ran through my head. Okay.
Threesome. Okay.
We need to jump away from this topic.
Yeah.
Really fast. But keeping with Instagram.
Yeah.
There's a new Instagram trend that is questionable. Yes. It's a little bit disgusting, but it has the potential to be sexy if you're with the right person.
I'm going to disagree with you on that. I don't think this is ever going to be sexy. Any of my followers that would ever post this trend up, I would immediately unfollow you.
Blocked and reported.
Like, y'all, I totally understand, posting up a selfie, posting up a sexy, suggestive selfie. I totally get that, We all do it, especially girls. But this Instagram trend, which is taking a picture after you fuck someone and putting it as hashtag after sex selfies, like what kind of ratchet ass fucking mess?
This
like y'all need Jesus
to a whole nother level. This is questionable.
This is not even thirst. It's just kind of like,
I need all the attention on the fucking universe. Fuck finding the Malaysian plane. I need you to look at me.
Yeah. Like, no, my thing is like, if you're going to take a picture after you have sex, like you obviously have some low ass self-esteem. You need confirmation. Like, hey, bitches, actually get fucked. Like, who the fuck? Like, what kind of like ugly ass bitch? Like,
either that or your sex is whack that you even have the energy to take a picture.
Right?
Like, why are you like, we just had sex, I'm gonna photograph it.
Yeah, my first thought is like, as we're fucking, I'm thinking like, what filter am I gonna put on that after sex selfie though? Like,
girl, Balenciaga.
No, y'all just need to stop that, like immediately. Like, I talk about sex all the time in every which way possible, but I never like.
And some of y'all are crossing the line. We searched the hashtag before we started, and some of y'all were not waiting until after sex.
Yeah, some of y'all were taking pictures during sex, but y'all were hashtagging it as after sex selfies, and I'm just like, that's a miss in advertisement.
Exactly. It's like a halftime show, and we were waiting for the damn recap of the fucking Super Bowl, and y'all didn't. You fucking misled us, so fuck you, nasty bitches. Get the fuck off Instagram with your nasty shit.
Oh my God,
I don't get it.
And then some of them look like super done up. Like, did y'all really just get fucked? Because if so, like if you look like that, you looking real perfect. It must have not been good sex, hunty. Hashtag
left to desire. So let's take a minute from all this fuckery to talk about Audible. Audible is the world's leading provider for audiobooks with over 150,000 titles on their site. They have literally everything from Divergent, the entire Hunger Games series, and Game of Thrones. Audible's even where LA got 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. It has everything you're looking for and more. Listen to your favorite audiobooks on any device, your computer, tablet, Android device, or iPhone. They also have a great new technology called WhisperSync that lets you switch devices and save your bookmarks so you don't miss a word. Yet, WhisperSync doesn't just cover audio. It even lets you switch between listening and reading from your Kindle to the audiobook without losing your place. Another reason why Audible is great is if you order a book from them and decide early on that it's not for you, you can call them up and they will let you swap it out for another book free of charge. So you will never be stuck paying for a bad book. For a free audiobook and 30-day trial, go to audiblepodcast.com/Kingsley. That's audiblepodcast.com/KINGSLEY. You'll be saving money and helping to keep this podcast free. Thanks again to Audible. Let's talk about Teen Mom, Farrah a mess is what.
Farrah Abramess. That bitch is fucking 50 Shades of Mess.
Let's talk crazy. First of all, I'm going to run through the things and we can talk about them specifically. Mm-hmm. This bitch has, first of all, she's releasing an erotic novel trilogy. Okay? Not one book, not a sequel, but a trilogy of whatever nasty fucking sex thoughts she has. She blew off a royalty payment, which in my opinion, they should just throw her in jail and get her out. Wait, no. I feel bad for that. Her child needs a mother.
her child does need a mother. She ain't being one now.
She does. So, and then she got fired from
Not much of a difference. She's been a mess from the fucking start. Like, she was just one of those annoying ass bitches that you kind of were just like, you know what? I want to feel sorry for you because no one deserves to have a kid when they're 16. But at the same time, you stupid as shit for getting yourself into this. And also, you're not handling it that well.
Really? For no reason. She's handled it the worst on, not saying, again, we had this discussion. It's one, I kind of understand it because you do porn, whatever. It's bad, but you're making money. So she can take care of her child. But at the same time, everyone else on Teen Mom, you don't see them getting fucked in their damn vagina. And they're still doing just fine. Yeah. And they get paid for being on the show. So I just don't understand why she had to take those extra steps of ratchetness.
She was just thirsty. She thought she could be the next Paris Hilton, the next Kim Kardashian with her sex tape. And it's like, nah, bitch, you have a kid. You were known for being like you when your claim to fame is getting fucked when you were 16 and having a baby, like you should already know that's as high as you're gonna fucking get in the fame industry.
What
like
kind of harsh ass
like honestly, like you're famous for being pregnant. You're not Paris Hilton. You're not Kim Kardashian. You ain't shit, bitch.
Of Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian, her book is titled Celebrity Sex Tape in the Making. Now, I don't know if that's wishful thinking. I don't know what the plot of the book is. I'm not going to buy it.
It's a stretch calling it it's apparently like it's kind of based off of her experience and she reaching, calling herself a celebrity. But I guess she kind of is if we're talking about her.
Girl, she's reaching out of the atmosphere into the damn solar system, past the Milky Way, into other galaxies that have not even been discovered by mankind and NASA. She's on a whole different planet. Like, I don't even know what to tell her. Like, I want to give her some advice and just be like, you know what? Maybe take some time off. Focus on your baby. I want to know how the baby's doing. Like, because I don't think that the baby's even with her. Well, apparently, she told In Touch magazine that, quote, it's healthy that we have a break. She has her own life and is doing her own thing, and I'm doing mine, end quote. What the fuck?
I mean... How is a 4-year-old, because that's how old she is, how is she doing her own thing? Like, What is she doing? She taking herself out to play dates?
Right, does this bitch have a bar set up in the playpen? Like, I don't understand.
Like, what does she mean doing her own thing? Like, what does that mean?
She's speaking out of the ass that she got fucked in. That's what that means. She doesn't know what she's talking about, and she's trying to justify not being with her child and just saying dumb shit. This doesn't even make sense.
It sounds like her daughter is like her an ex-boyfriend or something. Like, we're just doing our own thing now.
We're taking a break.
We're taking a break. We're trying to figure out we had some creative differences. Like, we're trying to do our own thing now. Like, what kind of fucking
what mother
bullshit?
Would say that?
Yeah, like
I don't.
At 4 years old, if my mom told me that we're doing our own thing, I'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what is that?
It means nothing. And then while her baby is off living her own life, you know, being the head bitch in charge of the fucking sandbox, this bitch is over here not paying her royalties. She had that horrific ass song blowing.
Have you seen the video?
Oh, yes, I did. And it was a tragedy.
That shit was disgusting. It was so bad.
One of the other guys who's a musician that worked on the song with her, he's claiming that she took the song, released it, and it's not giving him any type of proceeds, revenue, royalties, anything.
She needs all the money she can get. She's like, I finna swoop in and take all this.
He needs all the money he can get for helping with that song. Did you hear the song? She sounded like Siri.
Honestly, like, you know what you're getting into. You already know what kind of purse she has, what kind of person she is. How you gonna sit up here and be like, where the fuck is my share of the money? Like, did you even expect to get any money? Like, what made you decide to work with this bitch in the first place?
I hope he wins. I hope that he wins the lawsuit, because I don't know how someone of her stature would have the fucking audacity to not pay somebody that's willing to help them when they sound like fucking Freddy Krueger's nails scraping against somebody's face in A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I hope he wins too, but honestly, like, she's a mess. She didn't respect her parents. She doesn't respect her own fucking daughter. How the fuck you gonna think that she's gonna respect you?
And you know what the result of that is? Nobody respecting her. All the Teen Mom cast, apparently, according to K-pop stars, they refuse to come back on the show if she's a part of it.
Of course. I mean, like, okay, you ratchet as shit if you're appearing on 16 and Pregnant. For the first place, like, you obviously you don't got lots of standards, but she makes all of the rest of them look like fucking Queen Elizabeth.
Angels. That's what I'm saying. How ratchet and disgusting do you have to be for fucking...
The cast of 16 and Pregnant be like, I don't want to be associated with this bitch.
For
like
Amber, who fucking beats her husband.
Yeah.
To be like,
I'm done with her. She's like, I know I beat my man, but I don't want to be next to her. Like, no.
I agree. The only decent person on that show, I feel like, is Macy.
Yeah.
Macy isn't that bad. Caitlin's fine, too.
Caitlyn is extra, though. She was a little extra.
But she's not as bad as Amber. Amber and Farrah were the worst ones.
Yeah,
Farrah
definitely.
more so.
Their relationships was toxic as shit.
Yeah,
like,
Amber has aggression problems. She needs to go to fucking Gaga's Born This Way Foundation to find out what the fuck is her problem.
Born This Way bus, girl. It was located at every Born This Way ball.
But yeah, I just think that's sad. Like, I wanna like, well, we did just rag on her, so I can't take that back. But at the same time, I just want her to be a mom that takes care of her daughter. Like, I don't understand why she can't just take the check from MTV and raise her daughter. Why does she have to be on some Kate Gosselin shit, trying to exploit herself and ride this fame train that is non-existent?
Well, I mean, why does anyone have to do it? But most reality stars do that. That's true. It's just the culture of a reality star.
Because they get this taste.
Yeah.
They get this taste of fame and they want to keep it.
And they thinking they Angelina Jolie. They thinking they bomb as shit, but they ain't fucking shit.
Bitch, you're not even Flo from the Progressive commercial. You are on MTV Teen Mom for being pregnant.
Hold on. Do you know? I read this somewhere, some random ass website. She's like the most like paid for representatives of companies, like, you know, the Verizon guy, Subway guy, like, she's like either the most or the second most.
Flo and that sexy ass woman, I don't know her name, from the T-Mobile commercials. I don't even have T-Mobile. T-Mobile is shit.
I have T-Mobile.
Oh, well, you have a shit provider. No offense, you're my best friend, but girl, you can upgrade. But she's all up in her good ass commercials, and she's bomb. She's always in spandex, riding motorcycles.
She's the reason I have T-Mobile. I was like, no, she got me hooked on T-Mobile. Like, she's the reason I have T-Mobile, because she bomb as shit. But
slay. Girl, T-Mobile girl, if you're listening to this, you did your job. You recruited LA.
Yeah,
she has T-Mobile now.
Do me.
Well, I think that's it for Farrah.
Yeah.
She needs to get herself together. I wish the best for her. I really do. Even though I don't approve of her actions right now. Not that she even knows who the fuck we are, but we're just saying.
To be honest, I really could give a shit about Farrah. She could keep being a train wreck. I'm just tired of hearing her. I could give a shit. I just want everybody to stop talking about her.
You remember Farrah from Destiny's Child that lasted for like a video?
Who?
Farrah. Remember, it was Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, and Farrah. And jumping.
I don't know anyone in Destiny's Child other than Beyonce and occasionally Kelly.
Damn, that's a fucking mess. Okay, we're gonna stop this right now. We might be offending some people. I don't want to get called out on Twitter with Michelle talking about y'all don't know me, but fuck y'all.
Disclaimer: we actually love everyone.
For real though, I love Michelle and her Alvin and the Chipmunks. Voice.
I love Michelle simply because the last verse on "Cater to You" was everything. She killed that song. Her verse. Shut the fuck up, King.
I wanna get your do-rag on. I wanna cater to you, boy. That's what she sounds like.
That's not what she sounds like, but you wish. You wish you were as flawless as Queen
You know,
Michelle.
when Michelle came on, you thought you was listening to a fucking dental commercial for throat clearance. Every time she was on the song, it sounded like...
She got real breathy. She got real comfortable and real breathy and real sexy. I enjoyed it.
I don't think anything is sexy about a clogged throat.
Oh
you might think that it's sexy. I don't know what you're into.
Oh
but
my
this is not
God.
me.
You talking about clogged throats when you a Britney stan?
First
really?
of all, you know
really?
what?
Her and her... I wanna hold
Really?
it against
You want to go
me.
there?
Yeah.
You want to go there? You want to go there? I'm done with you.
No. I don't want to go.
With you. But
no.
I love Michelle. Her solo songs are everything. But when she just had a verse, it didn't do anything for me. I was done with her.
No. Okay, I disagree. Michelle's verse in "Cater to You" is everything. Better than Beyonce and what's her face Kelly's verse. Better than that one. In that one song. Other than that, I could give a fuck about Michelle.
All right, after this, I'm going to leave and I'm going to go pray for you. And I'm going to have a whole seance where I pray to Jesus for your
bitch.
taste.
Okay.
And that it improves within the next 48 hours. Or else we can no longer be friends. On that note, we are going to end this very first podcast that we have ever done. We will be doing the same thing. We'll be talking about the latest news, and then we'll also be taking some of you guys' phone calls about relationship problems, school problems, anything that you need advice on.
Sex
and we'll
advice.
be doing some...
No, I'm just
looking
kidding.
Dr.
Not
Sally
that
up in the
one.
building. And we'll be doing some prank phone calls.
Yes.
And in the future, we'll be having that and guests and just everything. This is a clusterfuck.
All kinds of things. Yeah, this is gonna be
a fucking mess.
Big ass mess.
And we're figuring it out at the same rate that you do.
Yeah.
And we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
You guys can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, and we'll be posting every other Wednesday.
Hump days.
Yeah.
Sexual.
Oh my God, that is sexual.
Days.
Humpity. Snapchat that hump.
Yeah, we're gonna hump you on all kinds of social networks.
And after sex selfie
that. So yeah, just think of humping, think of sex, and think of hearing us every 2 weeks.
Slay.
It's Kingsley, bitch.